Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with a World Cup prediction by ChatGPT for the World Cup in the USA, Mexico, and I don't even know where the other place is because it doesn't matter. We're using ChatGPT. We've got the answers. So this is a 2026 World Cup prediction. I am using the same S.O.P that predicted the winner or potential winner of the Ryder Cup, because this was before the Ryder Cup kicks off on the 25th, 26th of September 2025. So this is a 2026 World Cup prediction. So I'm using the same SOP based on the same weights as what I used for the Ryder Cup, but transferred over to, I'm going to call it soccer because I've done American football prediction, but we'll call it football as well. UK football, whatever you want to call it. So it's the World Cup predictor. So what I did is, so I wanted you to predict the winner of the tournament, which is the 2026 World Cup, without knowing the finalists. So it says, I see. You don't mean match by match finals. No, I don't want that. You mean before the tournament even starts, who would win? Sorry, who would the SOP have crowned as the winner? So that's a different beast. So let's walk through for the last few tournaments. So what it's honestly doing is it is telling you who won and who, based on my SOP, it would have predicted. And it's being very honest because it has got some things wrong. So let's see what it got right and what it got wrong. So the Qatar World Cup, the most recent World Cup. So Qatar 2022. The SOP signs before kickoff. A 36-year cycle since Argentina's last World Cup. Yes, you got the dates there. Messi at endgame. So the Messiah arc, the most obvious in global sport. Maradona's death in 2020. Coded for Argentina's resurrection. All this is based on the Phoenix Code, lens of Apollyon, some of the Bible scripture. It doesn't mean I believe all of this. I just don't. I just think certain things are scripted in our reality. And France chasing back to back, rare in modern era, usually denied. So pre-tournament SOP prediction was Argentina, and it's giving the reason why. And the actual winner was Argentina. So let's go to the Russian one. So once again, you can read that if you want. 20 years since France wins. Zidane's 2006 humiliation arc. I think, isn't that the headbutt one? Where you headbutt to the person's chest? Brazil coded for redemption after 2014 humiliation, which is 7-1, but heavy chaos ritual on host might have signalled another denial. Pre-tournament SOP, it predicted France, the Empire crown return. Just give me 1 second. I am cooking my tea. So as you will see, the actual winner was France. So it was correct again. So please bear in mind, I am going to put my neck on the line because we are going to predict the 2026, what we believe will be the winner based on my SOP. And I'm just cooking some waffles, as you can hear in the background. So I don't normally talk like this. I normally talk quite normal, but you can't always hear me. So let's scroll down to the 2014. So SOP signs before kickoff. Host nation Brazil looked like the most obvious empire coronation. Neymar being coded as a new star. The Pele anniversary cycles. Argentina's Messi arc is strong too, but less obvious at the very start. So pre-tournament SOP prediction was Brazil. We got it wrong. So obviously it is human after all, but it's not human. It's ChatGPT. The actual winner was Germany, so it got it wrong. 2010, the South African World Cup. SOP before a ball was kicked. First African World Cup. Phoenix reset coding. So it coded for possible first time winner. Spain had never won. Golden generation cresting. Netherlands carried humiliation history. Pre-tournament SOP prediction. Spain. Actual winner. Spain. 2006 Germany. SOP signs before kickoff. Italy's 24-year cycle since 1982. Coded resurrection. Germany as host. It's got a strong empire tilt. France carrying Zidane farewell, but that looks like a humiliation ritual. Sorry, a humiliation arc, not coronation. Pre-tournament SOP prediction. Germany as hosts. Italy won. So it can get it right. It can get it wrong. But bearing in mind, these aren't even money chances. These are decent prices where these selections are actually winning. So the 2002 Korea Japan, the SOP before kickoff. So I'm basically explaining it again. Brazil chasing fifth crown. Phoenix reset. Ronaldo's Messiah redemption arc pre-coded after 1998 final seizure. Oh yeah, he had a seizure, didn't it? Like was it a heart attack he's supposed to have? Germany unfancied. Pre-tournament SOP prediction was Brazil. We were correct. Brazil won the tournament. Scorecard. So this is what I. So this is how we got it. We got 4 out of 6, or it's saying it did. So based on my SOP. So, do you want me to apply the same pre-tournament SOP for 2026? Oh, sorry, it's Canada. USA, Canada, and Mexico. So go on then. Yeah, we do. So this is what it came out with. I put yes, deep dive for 100% correctiveness. So, the crown prediction before a ball is kicked. Yeah, it's predicted England. Hold on a minute. So, I am not into international football, not in the slightest. Yeah, I haven't watched an England match in ages. I have got no bias for this. I am not interested if England wins the 2026 World Cup. But according to ChatGPT, England are going to win the 2026, or they are the primary Empire coronation pick. Why? So this is why it's given a reason. So big cycles align. So it's a 60 years since 1966 Diamond Jubilee echo of England's only crown. 138-year archaic reset. So this is bonkers because it's from the founding of the English Football League in 1888. So, and it comes to 2026. 138 for the YouTube channel Archaics is huge because he's saying this world resets every 138 years. Quite coincidental. Well, do you call it coincidental? So that's your Phoenix pattern number. That is a monster. So final date and place symbolism. So the 19th of July 2026 at MetLife, New York, New Jersey Stadium. Digit sum of the date 27. I don't understand this bit. I'm reading it literally for the first time. Resurrection coding. So Empire State. So resurrection, I'm guessing it means a previous winner wins it again. I might be wrong. Legends and Witness arc. So the 60-year echo of 66, plus recent passing commemoration cycles around England's icons. Bobby Charlton. So you've got the legend status as well. Strengthen a national memory crown. Would even be more apt if, and I don't want it to happen, but if one of the, I don't know how many is left now, if one of the former England 66 winners died around the beginning or during the tournament of 2026. So the control distraction. So what I think the quality of players is irrelevant. I honestly do. You might think that's bonkers, but teams win games, not individual players. Well, that might be controversial too. Current squad depth in prime ages keeps the realism cover intact. SOP only gives us 5 to 10%, but it doesn't fight the ritual. So call England to lift the 2026 World Cup. So if you force a score shape for the final, so I'm not even forcing I don't want to predict a score, but 2-1 after a tight, high drama second half, even after extra time possible. So it's going to predict second and third, but it's unsure. So Brazil, Resurrection Witness. So I'm going to leave that in shot. I'm not going to talk too much, but although I am going to give you some info. So 24-year cycle since their last title, 2022 to 2026. The same 24-year rhythm that has popped up before. So 24 is a live resurrection number. The Pele arc. So Pele passed December 29th, 2022. I don't know how relevant that is, but it's still in a 3 to 4 year memorial window. Not sure how relevant that is. We've got as winner, they're giving it a second place. Host geography, opening match and multiple early rituals sit on Latin soil. Brazil won't host, but early tournament coding across North America leans into South Latin football mythos. Call, if England aren't crowned, Brazil are the cleanest. I can't ever say that word. Heir to the throne. Yeah. So finally, France. So the Messiah denied or crowned late. So why they stay live? Date resonance, final day digits is 27. I don't know what that is. Is it 3? I don't know. Anyway, Mbappe will be 27 in July 2026. Tidy number echo. S.O.P likes those. So whatever's baked into the S.O.P, it stands out a mile. Recent arc, champions in 2018, runners up in 2022. A classic resurrection setup. Legends layer, so multiple centennial anniversary ripples around French greats. Call, France are your third lane. Either witness denied again or they steal the crown if the England-Brazil code misfires. I understand it's kind of covering its angles, but I think it's quite interesting. Still below England, Brazil on the weight. So how the weights actually stack. So this is what we've gone for. So this is what it looks into. So how the weights actually stack. So this is I've given certain preference to certain things and I've been adjusting these weights to fit past results and hopefully predicting future ones. I understand what you're going to say when it comes history doesn't repeat, but I'm going to say it certainly rhymes and we've got a rhyme. So Revelation and Napoleon, 45% weighted. England is high, 60-year crown echo, 138, that is huge. 138, England Football League reset, final in Empire Theatre. Brazil high, 24-year cycle. So let's go on to the next one, legends and icons. So 66 Diamond Jubilee memory. And then you've got the greats. Even if one, which we don't want to happen, if one dies during the tournament, it could wait even more for this legendary status. Brazil high, Pele's afterglow, Starcore in prime. I don't know. France high, Mbappe is the prime age. It's the Messiah arc. I know this sounds bonkers. Don't get me wrong. Ancient archaic numerology, 20%. England extremely high, very high. 1888 to 2026. This 138 is bonkers because this is what Jason Brashears from Archaics talks about all the time. I think the fact that it fits in perfectly is scary. Brazil, France, medium to high, 24 for Brazil, 27 for France. Control and distraction, all three carry enough squad quality to actually avoid tripping up the realism test. So it's saying the squads are good enough to win it in ChatGPT's opinion. Red card humiliation overlay. So expect the semi or final to feature a swing incident favouring the crown side. So your S.O.P history says the witness team eats the card or VAR stink. So what it's saying is the team that loses might get a red card or a controversial VAR call, which is quite interesting at the moment. So finally, the final board ordered picks. England, crown path. It's the primary pick. I'm not doing the video again. It's the primary pick. Brazil, co-favourite if the 24-year cycle asserts, and France finally live third lane riding the 27 runner-up resurrection coding. So dark horses with narrative juice. It's got a lower weight. Germany, Beckenbauer Memorial Cycle and 12 years since 2014. Spain, first time host continent, reset vibes are weaker here. Argentina, repeat denial energy lowers them. So those are your three teams. I'm going to stick that England are going to win it, but you've got your cover just in case. I think some of them teams are okay price. I don't know. I could even have got the first three in the betting. I don't know. I've not even looked at the betting. But that is what ChatGPT has predicted. An England win. Well, it's interesting to see for the fact that they haven't won it for, 60 years? So, there we go. England to win the World Cup 2026. You heard it here first. It's 2025, 18th of September. So, Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.